cracking, y'all?
Cracking, world.
You already know it's your boy TWS Tune.
It's your boy Sway Shadows with your favorite show,
Slippery Slope.
Alright, climbing again.
Definitely ain't always about to be a hot week in store for y'all, but we got some hot topics off the noggin.
You know what I'm saying? It has been hot in the world too, you know what I'm saying? We've been out here blazing, you know what I'm saying? Beaches rocking, lakes rocking, you know what I'm saying? People in the streets.
Heavy.
We appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all stay positive out here while y'all play.
I mean, because we steady moving regardless, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So like I said, we got a couple hot topics today, so what I gotta take it from there.
We'll get to it. I think today I was thinking some things. I was thinking some things about the universe and everything in it, as usual. You know what I mean? And I said to myself, I said, so, what about honesty? You know? Are you honest with yourself? Are you honest with your peers? You know? Are you honest with your loved ones? You know, can you communicate? Can you be who you want to be? You know what I mean? In front of those that you care about the most. You know what I mean? A lot of times we fail to be honest.
For sure.
You know?
It's just because we're scared of how somebody's going to react to it, or don't know how they're going to react to it. And you're just like, man, let me try to go the least way that's going to be bumpy.
I know.
When it's like, at the end of the day, if you just speak your mind and
speak it,
communicate, things will go smoother than you expect it.
Because what's a mountain if not a big bump? You know what I mean? You got to be willing to engage with the mountains, willing to engage with the trials and the tough moments on the climb. You know what I mean? Because we all deserve greatness, and we all deserve that honesty. You know what I mean? The honesty to pursue our choices. You know what I mean? To pursue our dreams as ourselves, not as anyone else.
I don't know anybody that hasn't tried to take the easy way route and fucked up. Something has come back to bite them in the ass or something like that when they could have went straight forward. Kept talking and communicating the right way and trying to get those positive vibes of how to actually do it correctly, and you end up spinning off trying to do find a loophole or skip over some shit and it just
something
don't
other
work.
than the truth. You know what I mean?
It just don't
we got to get to the truth itself. You know what I mean? We got to use honesty to find the real truth. You know what I mean? The realm of the real. If you will.
So what's that thing they be saying? If whatever happens in the dark comes to the light or some shit like that.
Heard that. You know what I mean? And I believe that. You know what I mean? Because, you know, most things, if not everything, is meant to be seen or heard. You know what I mean? Like, we're out here, you know what I mean? We say we got secrets, but do we really want them? You know what I mean? Do we really want to do things that we can't be proud of? You know what I mean? Do we really want to live a life that we can't bask in? You know what I mean? If you can't bask in the glory, is it for you? You know what I mean? If you can't do it in the light, is it going to help you shine?
Is you supposed to be doing it? If everybody can't see that shit, are you supposed to be doing it? I don't know, baby.
It's one of them things and it's one of them thoughts. You know what I mean? It's one of them thoughts that we got to keep in mind. You know what I mean? And so, you know, let's strive for honesty. Let's strive to communicate. Let's strive to bring light to the darkness. You know what I mean? And honestly, let's do it in the best way possible. I'm not saying get out there and, you know what I mean, and find some old text messages, or get out there and, you know what I mean, drag some things into the light that maybe are better left untouched. But if it can be touched, if it can bring you into the light, if it can bring your peers into the light.
Correct. Because we're not saying that stuff is not around, or that some of it is not obviously mandatory, but because, like, at the end of the day, I mean, even when the light gets there, the darkness is there first. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So you just gotta pick and choose.
It's the truth. I mean, it's a slippery slope.
It's a slippery slope. That's the real shit. That's that lead it all most to what I wanted to talk to today. And what I wanted to talk to today was pollution. A very real fact that goes on daily around us that we might do unconsciously. I mean, where you just empty you finish a bag of chips or candy or a bottle of some beverage that you just purchased, and out of nowhere you just throw it out the window or drop it when you're walking.
Game, folks.
And it's like, that is legitimately killing the world. Slightly
And that
slowly,
is a scary, scary thing, people.
This global warming
It is a
factor.
scary thing when we're not taking care of the place that we.
Because it's
the only place we got.
Because just to spit some facts to you, it's not. Global warming is something that's gonna happen. Period. It's gonna happen because my man told me the other day. He was telling me, that we've never lived in a warming period. We've only ever lived in a ice age.
Ages.
You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna happen regardless. But what we're doing with the pollution and shit like that is making it faster.
It's speeding it up at a rate that we've never seen before.
Never. It's never been recorded before.
Human life has never been recorded during these warming periods. And we don't even know if we could survive the period that we're going into. But we're just going full force into it as if we ain't got to care
and all that shit is
in the world.
Fucking transmitted
Let's clean up our act, man. Let's have these corporations clean up their act. You know what I mean? Let's make it essential for our legislators, for our lawmakers, for the people that we put in office. Let's make sure that they care about the earth. Let's make sure that they care about us and our future.
It's so easy as it's just how you don't like a whole bunch of trash being thrown in front of your house and shit like that. Why is there has to be trash on your way to work? Why does there have to be trash or where the fuck you going? Anywhere that you go. Why is that there? You know what I'm saying?
Do your part. Clean up
your act. You
can
make it better.
You know what I mean? Clean up your act and maybe those around you.
You say that shit to somebody, man, and be like, yo, but like, don't you feel disrespected? Like, I bet that person will feel some type of way when you put it to someone like that. Like, you don't want no trash around your house, right? So, or on the front of your crib, right?
How do you feel about the fact that your children might not be able to survive the conditions that you leave the earth in?
Shit, a bad John. It's a slippery slope.
It's a slippery slope, man. That's no legacy to leave behind. So we gotta do better.
You gotta definitely clean it up because it's like it's hard to say that at the same time because it's our cars, it's our air conditioners, it's the cigarettes, it's a lot of pollutants that are going into this fucking air, to our ozone layer that's pushing it down.
A lot of times that we drive to the store when we could have walked.
And it's inevitable. But
come on, man.
It can be prevented slightly to Paul, not even Paul, slow down, goddammit, because shit.
Let's slow down. Let's give a few more generations the chance to live without worry. That's all. You know what I mean? And on the subject of pollution, let's stay away from negative thoughts. Let's not pollute each other's minds. Let's not pollute each other's environments, communities with negativity.
So they're just as harmful, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? We got to be mindful of the energy that we're throwing out into the world and the universe as well.
Oh, shit.
You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of anguish out in the world. There's a lot of places where you can hear and feel pain, misery, children crying.
You can feel that.
It's not good for the universe. It's not good for communities. And it's not good for people's souls. We gotta strive harder for the next generation.
I mean, because if we don't, man, it's really a slippery slope.
Absolutely. So if we can recap, I want to say be honest. Be honest with your goals, with yourself, with your peers and your loved ones. Be honest with who you want to be. You know what I mean? With the things that drive you. Bring the truth to light. And if there are things that need to stay in the dark, leave them there. You know what I mean? But shine on. You know what I mean? If things are gonna darken your path, do what you gotta do to keep that locked up. But if it's gonna shine, then let it shine. And stop polluting. Let's clean up our acts. Let's be mindful of the trash.
If you're not doing better, it's time to do better.
Be mindful of the rappers. You know what I mean? Mindful of what we put out into the universe as far as energy or physical things. Because we are great and we're powerful. And we set the trends that affect the world and people's lives. As usual, don't let yesterday's mountain affect tomorrow's climb. It's a slippery slope.